new canoe unlimited, loaded up, ready to go. About to head out. As you can see, it's absolutely a picture perfect morning. The tide is going out. Low tide is about 10 a.m., a little after, and as you can see, the tide is already pretty low right now, so it may be a challenge trying to get in there to the creek and find water deep enough to float us. But if we just have to push pole the whole thing, we'll push pole it. But at least we have our trusty Suzuki 2.5 to get us out there in no time, so we're not going to have to paddle an hour to get to the spot. So let's get on it. Alright, so making my way around this point. Didn't really see anything on the point itself except for a school of little sheep's head. Didn't see any redfish. But now we're making our way on into the creek. Could be that today the fish are going to be all holed up into the deeper holes in the bends in the creek. Maybe as the day warms up, they'll move up on these flats, but right now I haven't seen any fish on the flats as of yet. So we'll just keep poling along. I don't really see any point in trying to do any kind of motoring because it's just so shallow. The push pole is going to be the ticket today. Generally I use my stand-up paddleboard paddle, but I've got this homemade push pole. I took an old extendable scrub brush handle that I had. The brush was wore out, no good, so I cut it off and I retrofitted this little homemade thing here on the end of it, and it works pretty good. You can make it whatever length you need. It was free, so it beats paying $400 for a push pole. And I've got this little platform, which is a plastic step stool I'm standing on to give myself just a little more height. First time I've ever tried that out. That seems to be working really good. Really helps to elevate my line of sight. So anyhow, we're just going to keep pulling along here looking for redfish. Hopefully we'll see some, and then I will report back. Yes. Oh yeah, good fish. Not so much. Maybe. Oh, putting up a good fight. Slot red. Oh, come here, buddy. Oh. Decent sized fish. Let's see, he's probably 19 inches. Let's see. Appreciate the bite, buddy. Man, good start to the day. Oh, goodness. This is a narrow opening, but believe it or not, you get past all this shallow area and you get around this bend, and this creek just opens up and it goes for probably a mile of just pristine marsh back that way. And who do you think's going to get in here and fish this unless it's like peak high tide? You're not getting in here with a boat for sure. Maybe not even then. And kayakers hardly ever come back here because it's such a long paddle from the launch site. So that's why this spot's so good. And I'm about out of breath pulling this kayak, so I'm gonna get back to the kayak up here. Give it a try here in this bend. It's gotta be fishing here. There it was. inches is the Alabama slot, so 16 to 26 or 7. I can't remember exactly. I never keep fish over. My personal slot size is like 20 to 25 inches. That's what I'm shooting for. But yeah, I'd say that fish is about 15 inches. Just can't sight fish them. So here we go again. Hopefully we can find another school of fish. That was a very subtle sign. It was just a little bit of a disturbance. I saw a couple of swirls, threw over there, got one bite, fish hit, I missed him, got him hooked for just a split second, made another cast, and then that 27 hit it, crushed it. So that was really fun fight. But unfortunately, like I said, I didn't get it on film. So anyhow, we'll keep looking, we'll come across more. I have complete faith. This place is full of redfish, so hopefully it won't take long. But regardless, it's just a beautiful day. There's no place I'd rather be right now than right out here. This cool 60-degree weather, outgoing tide, and not another soul in sight. Just myself and redfish. Pretty plentiful. So that was fish number 10 for the day, so can't complain. Got the new shrimp on. Let's see what we can do. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. That's not a small one. Yeah, probably about just a slot size fish, 16. Yeah, actually this fish might be better than 16. I managed to pull a nice keeper out of this hole inundated with the little ones. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good 20-inch fish. That's what I'm talking about. Close to it anyway. He's not. There we go. Let's see what his measurement is. Let's see. Yeah, it's 19. That's good keeper size. I don't think I'll keep him though. Like I said, I like to keep them about 20 inches. Just great eating fish. They don't have a ton of meat on them because they have such a huge bone down the middle. So I prefer to let this guy go and fight another day. That was fun. Looks like we got a pretty good fish on. He's not giving up easy anyway. Slot fish. fish on. Yeah, this fish might be 20. Close to it. Let's see. Say this fish is 18. Yeah, right at it. 18 exact. Quality fish. Thanks for the bite, man. Alright, now I got a good fish on. Good fish on. Oh yeah, he's got some weight. Go around the bend. Ah, shoot. Working back this way. Yeah, nice fish. Nice fish. Gotcha. Whew. Nice. I see why I don't keep these little 17, 18-inch fish. It's like a waste of time when you have quality fish like this out here. So why? Come on. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Gotcha. Look at that hook set. Almost through the nose. I'm sure this one's 20 inches, but we're gonna measure. See exactly what he is. 21 3/4. Nice. Into the box you go. Just one more fish and we'll have our limit. So we got a 20, 21 3/4. Alright, y'all, I've arrived at the best spot in this creek. So I'm guessing first cast we're gonna hook up. So bait situated. Let's see if we're right. Yeah, first cast. Big guy. And the trout. That is a keeper. Trouts. spooked them with all that commotion.
Alright, y'all, so that's the end of the video. So that day I ended up probably catching about 30 different fish. I caught 5 keeper trout that were 18 to 20 inches and 3 keeper redfish that were 20 to 22 inches. Threw back numerous other keepers. So great day. A lot of small fish, but a lot of good quality fish too that were slot sized. So very, very good day. One of the best days on the water I've had in a long time. So don't discount the winter and January when it's cold out. Those fish stack up in these creeks and they're real easy to catch. This particular creek was really good because it's such a shallow entrance getting in there that boats can't get in. You have to have a kayak, and that's the only way you're going to get in there. And there's a lot of places, as you saw in the video, I had to drag my kayak. So, you know, that's why it doesn't get much pressure. So there's a lot of fish. But anyway, the baits used primarily used the Salt Strong Prawn Junior, Power Prawn Junior in the New Penny color and in the Fred color. So that's the 2 baits I use, both with 1/8 ounce jig head and then 1/16 ounce Haas Helix weighted hooks. That's what I was using, along with 7-foot medium fast action spinning rod with 2500 size reels with 10-pound braid and 15 to 20 pound leader material. I only use about 2 foot of leader at the most. So anyway, that's it. That's a wrap. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Until then, we'll see you on the next video.